everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. What's good? What's good? TikTok, it's your boy Runt, man. And I know I've been telling y'all we're gonna get this story going. So before we go, let's get into a little introduction. I originally caught my charges September 2011. I was charged with first-degree murder. It was dropped down to a voluntary manslaughter. I ain't proud of it, nothing like that. I'm telling the story. I'm letting y'all know this is my story. This is what happened with me. Self-defense, if it was one. But we'll get into it. I ain't gonna tell too many details, but I'm gonna give y'all like little play-by-plays here and there, but not too much details. Like, at the end of the day, you know, somebody lost their life, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna show respect to the dead regardless of what, you know what I'm saying, it's families and all that, and, you know, this social media, so it be all over, and I ain't got time for nobody coming at me like I'm bragging about, you know, whatever I done to their loved one when I was put in a situation too at the end of the day also. So I always let that be known. It's still respect, but like at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be standing. That's just how it is. Bottom line, point blank, period. But we're gonna get into this story. Y'all ride with me. This what it is. Brace yourself. So we gonna start this story off with starting off on that morning, September 18th, 2011. It just felt funny as hell that morning. I remember when I woke up that morning, like, you know how you can just feel like damn, something strange today, I don't know if something great gonna happen or something terrible gonna happen, but it's one of the two, and you just feel. So like I say, I'm sitting there with my I pulled up in my neighborhood where I'm from, Creekwood, early in the day. I'm gonna start from early that day. Like, I pulled up that day early in the day in my neighborhood, and I see one of my old heads out there and shit. I pull over, we chopping it up, we sitting there, and he like, yo, Runt, be careful, man. Like, he like, I've been meaning to tell you this. He like, I'm glad you pulled over and we got to sit and chop it up, like, because his stepson, my bro, you know what I'm saying, his stepson, he got a life sentence. And this my brother I grew up with. Shout out to my new, you know what I'm saying, it's my dog, Maurice. He got a life sentence and shit. And so, you know, he was like, man, like, I just want to tell you, be careful, man. Like, you know, we done lost Reese. Like, we still fighting to get him back. Like, be careful, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas out here be jealous. And, you know, you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? You having your way right now. You young, you know, like, just be careful. So, you know, I take that in consideration. I ride, you know, I'm chilling that day, I'm smoking. So, fast forward, a couple hours later, I see a family member of mine who was involved in this situation. A family member of mine, I seen her and her mom. You know, I pulled over to holler at them. She got her baby with her and shit, you know. She like, they about to go somewhere. She like, let's get some money for some, you know, some Pampers and some food. I did, right in my pocket. You know, I probably had like about $4-5 grand on me or something. You know, in 20s, it looked like a lot of money and shit. So, you know, and I know to her, you know, somebody, you know, at that time in them situations, you know, that's like, oh, shit. Like, so I seen now, you know, like they say hindsight 20/20, so I seen the demon in her fucking eyes then. Excuse my language. I seen the demon in her eyes at that moment. But it didn't dawn on me until after everything transpired, but I'll get into that. So, you know, give her a little change or whatever, going about my business. Late on that night, you know, I'm chilling. I get a phone call. I'm chilling at my grandma's house. She stay in an apartment, in a housing behind the projects where I grew up at. So we back in front of my grandma's house, you know, me, my mom, my dad, all us. We just back there chilling, my daughter, and my shorty at the time, which she, like, we don't even know she pregnant at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she pregnant with my son at the time, and we don't even know this. So we all back there, we just chilling. And I get a phone call. So right when I get the phone call, my daughter like, Dad, I'm ready to go home. So I'm like, no, all right, hold on. I get the phone call. Dude, somebody calling me, telling me, you know, like they want to holler at me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet, I'm gonna pull up, boom, boom, boom. I hang up the phone. My daughter like, Daddy, I'm ready to go home. So I'm like, damn, let me go make this run real quick. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna just run up the street to the store. I'm telling them, like, I'm running to the store. It's right up the street from the hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming right back. I pull off, go to the store. On my way back is when I'm gonna meet, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling Buddy and them, like, yo, I'm gonna meet you in you know what I'm saying, in front of, because they called me from my family member phone. Like, yo, woom, her baby daddy and them. Like, so I'm like, all right, bet. So on the way back, I'm telling them, like, yo, I'm gonna meet y'all right there. They like, nah, we on the back side, on the other side. I ain't thinking nothing about it because it's right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking nothing about it. And this my hood, like, where I'm from. So I'm thinking I ain't thinking nothing at all. Like, this my neighborhood where I'm from. I know to watch the certain ones in my neighborhood. I know who in my neighborhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know who be on that board. And I know who I ain't thinking no outsider stupid enough to come in my neighborhood, like where I'm rocking and doing what I'm doing regular, where I grew up at, where I'm from, like, and try something. We gonna get into why he was stupid enough to try that, rest his soul. And the other person, it was two people. One passed, the other one I just shot. So why was he, you know, stupid enough to even come out there and try that? They tricked him into trying some shit that they knew that they wouldn't do. But we'll get into that. So, you know, on my way back, I'm telling them, like, I'm about to pull up, you know what I'm saying? They like, we right here in the parking lot on the back side. I'm like, all right, bet. And that's when I pull up. As soon as I pull up, you know what I'm saying, dude come walk up to my window. This my store right here, like, telling y'all I'm at the store. So, this the store I came to right here. This the Prince. Right here by my hood and shit. About to get in, we gonna ride to the hood. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, so, like, you know, I'm riding, I'm coming through, I'm about to, like I told them, I'm gonna meet them. As I stated earlier, I told them I'm gonna meet them when I leave the store. So boom, leaving the store, it's my normal little routine, coming to go back, you know what I'm saying, go back to the hood, go meet these niggas. So boom, like, it's my hood right here. Welcome to the project, man. Creekwood, you know what I'm saying, this my hood right here. Y'all see what's going on. So boom. Pull up. It's a group of niggas like sitting like over in this area. It's hella over there. So I knowing something feeling weird. I'm like, something ain't right. Now I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I'm prepared. She over here. You know what I'm saying? Ready. So just in case, I mean, you know how this shit go. You got to be prepared out here in these streets. Ain't no slipping, no bullshit. So boom, I'm sitting, and I'm sitting here, nigga come walk up to my window. When he walk up to the window right here, fix the camera, hold on. He walk up to my window, roll down the window, boom. Roll down my window just like this. So I roll down my window, I'm sitting. So as he approached the car or whatnot. So I'm like, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? He like, what up? Out the gate, I ain't never seen it. You know, I noticed, like, I ain't never seen this dude. I'm like, man, something funny. Like, hold on, let me take my glasses off of this shit so y'all see my eyes. Like, something funny. I'm like, I ain't never seen this dude before. Like, somebody who I knew called me. So why is he coming to the car? So, you know, I'm automatic already because my shorty in the car. I'm like, sort of like turning my body to shield her because I got that eerie feeling. Like, I know it's about to go down. And I'm reaching, you know what I'm saying? Because before he can move, I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to protect myself, bottom line. Like I said, we got to protect ourselves, all of us, bottom line. So, what threw me off was, everybody knows me, bro. If you around here and you smoking, you know what I'm saying? Back then, at that time, you know me. everybody called me. Ain't nobody in the city who didn't call me. Like, I ain't here like bragging, toot my own horn or nothing, but this was my town at the time. Like, I had it. Like, you was calling me some kind of way. So when he asked me, was it good? Red flag. What you mean, is it good? Bruh, that's why you calling me. That's why everybody calling me. What you mean, is it good? Like, so automatic, I'm like, is it good? I'm like, bruh. So now I know he up to something. Like, something ain't right. So now I'm trying to shield her. Like, because if he got pulled and he gon' up and, you know, do something, like, you know, I'ma get hit. I'ma make sure she don't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm shielding, like sort of shielding my body, trying to turn. And as I'm doing it, I'm looking up my peripheral to make sure nothing rushing her side. And as I'm turning, like doing that, I'm trying to work all these angles. Like, this nigga up something. Boom, it's coming up. When I see it coming up, I'm just like this. I smack his hand. Like, as he coming in the car with it and hit me in the neck. Like, boom, I'm thinking like he about to, like, put it to my neck. He hit me. It's a taser. I get shot, but it sent a jolt of adrenaline through my body. Boom, slap the shit out his hand. When I slap the taser out of his hand, it fall in my car. Boom, I jump out the car just like this. Show y'all, I jump out the car just like this. I jump out the car like, I'm going, chasing the nigga like about to chase him. So I'm about to chase him. They run, shoot through the cut. She hollering, right, come back. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, bet. I turn around. I jump back in the car. I'm like, all right, bet. This shit, like, I'm like, nah, this shit ain't over. It ain't going down like that. So, as I was saying, they ran through the cut and they ran in their house. And before we move in any further, I know y'all thinking like, hold on, he chased them. That's like premeditation. And, you know, it could be, but also you gotta understand this all stuff happened like bang, bang. It's the heat of the moment. Now, I'll get further into the factors of the case like later on in the story. But as far as the reason why I had to come through that cut is because y'all understand this if you from the streets. If you let them get away with it, then you open up the door for wolves. You know how many homeboys of mine, I ain't gonna say no names, around here, right around Wilmington. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all let somebody do something to y'all. And y'all be fish bait. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all boys is walking licks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be the one it happened to, the time I went and did my time, I stood on business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Than to be that person around here walking lick. Talking about, and one of my homeboys told me, well, I ain't about to do nothing to that nigga. I'm just let him go. I ain't about to go do no prison time. Yep. And then 2 weeks later, another nigga slapped him over her head again. Soft. Not me. Not happening. I mean, you could be smarter about the stuff and stuff like that, but you got to understand when you're in these streets, and this for the young bros who watching this, try to stay away from the streets, bro. Best as you can. That's your best bet, to stay away from the streets. I'm telling you what to do. You don't want to listen, you gonna play all
best advice.
Well, it goes like this. Be on your P's and Q's 24/7 and don't let nobody play with you, because the moment you do, bro, you a straight walking lick. You know what I'm saying? You candy out here. And people gonna eat, point blank period. And that's how it go. So what happened 2 weeks prior to this situation, I had got a call again. I'm going in town to holler at somebody. One of their homeboys rocked with me so hard that he right there on the block, hearing them discussing that they about to try. He hit me like, hey, bro, you about to come up here? I'm like, yeah, I'm right here pulling up. So I'm literally pulling up. He see my car. He like, keep going. I'm like, what's good? He like, bro, they about to try it. I'm like, who? He like, them on the corner. So I'm like, all right, bet. So that put me on game. Now I know this group of individuals to watch. I know it's possibly that they own something with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm watching them. So now fast forward to my situation and this going down. So I'm just letting y'all know all of that to tell you why I came through that cut. Why I could not let them get away. Because this has been a plot and a plan, obviously, of these little knuckleheads around here thinking that All right, Runt small. He a small, pretty boy. He ain't gonna do nothing. He always smiling. GG, yeah. I'm smile. Take your woman. Yeah, do all that. And you not gonna play with me. Point blank, period. Straight like that. You not gonna play with me. I'm not here to be sounding tough or none of that. But I'm here to let y'all, like, this my story. I ain't ashamed of my story. I wish it would have never happened. But this is what it is. This God plan for me. I'm just following God's path for me. And however that played out, that's how that played out. And that's what it is. So when this happened here, there was no letting them get away. Period. All right, so like I said, you know, they came through the cut or whatever. And once they came through the cut, you know, in my mind, after everything, during the time, like I said, I can't let them get away. I know I can't let them get away because of what's going on in the streets, the chatter, everybody, you know, the target is me right now. It's like, shit. If you can get them, try and get them. And that's like basically they testing to see like what, like how can we play with this man, like, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I know it ain't going down like that. So like I say, they run through the cut. I know they run in this house. I know where they going out the gate. So me, like I say, I pull around the corner on the other side. I pull up in front. I hop out. As soon as I hop out, I see we gonna call him Ty. I see Ty, her my female cousin, and we gonna call her Jen. I see Jen, my cousin. I see her brother, Ty. The look in his eyes say, like, you know, like, oh shit, like. So I see him. I hop out the car. As soon as I hop out the car, I'm walking up, like you know what I'm saying. I'm like, where they at? Like, you know what I'm saying, where they at? And I'm like, man, where they at? And I see the baby daddy. We gonna call him Jay. I see Jay. He take off. He run down. The brother, he take off. Run. So I'm like, I'm letting them go. I'm looking for this, like the dude who was at my window and the one who I know called me. Like, I'm looking for them two. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking for her, which I know where she at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just tell y'all, like, I'm like, you know, I grew up in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And just, like, I grew up around, like, all of this. Like, don't mistake that I'm just like something, like I tell y'all all the time, I ain't just no street nigga, but I grew up in this. Like, I understand this. Like, you know, I really understand all this. I ain't new to none of this. So as I'm saying, like, I know from watching so much First 48, having homeboys in these situations, like, understanding factors of cases and how things work out, like, understanding, like, I know I'm not about to run in this house. Because if I run in this house, it's breaking and entering, first degree. It's like the worst. You done. They hanging you. This North Carolina, they not playing with you. I know what's up. So I'm like, I'm knowing, like, how am I going to get in? Like, with her permission to catch them? Or I'm going to wait y'all out and y'all going to come out. And either y'all gonna come out, like, bro, if I had to sit in that parking lot for a year, 365 days straight before they came out that house, I was gonna sit out there and wait for them. Bottom line, like, we ain't having that. Or y'all was just gonna call the law, and, you know, I would have left then. But now, I'm at the end of the day, I'm still on your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no question. I'm still on your ass. So I know not to run in this house. So what I do, I go to the house. So in the process of all of this going on, my shorty is on the phone with my brother. So he came, like, really, like, he came out of nowhere. Like, to be real, like, he was involved in this. Like, he was in high school playing football at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a total crazy, messed up situation. Like, it put all us in, like, a real rough, hard time, like, crazy time. But we here now, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, he came out of nowhere. Like, literally, he came out of nowhere. I'm knocking on the door, boom, boom, boom. Hit the door, boom, boom. She come to the door. When she come to the door, she looking like, I'm like, what's up, yo? She like, nothing. Like, she opened the door. That, to me, you letting me in. I step in. I'm like, yo, where they at? Like, where them niggas at? Like, you know what I'm saying? She like, ain't no. Boom, little bruh. Like I said, he came out of nowhere. I'm really lost. Like out of it was everything just transpired so fast. He came out of nowhere. Like he down there he down there scared me because he came from behind me, like shot past me, boom, like you know what I'm saying, sort of charged past me, boom, like, and he going up the stairs. So he shooting up the steps, like he shot up the steps, like, you know what I'm saying, he going already up the steps. I'm at like where they at, like, because I'm still, you know, processing at the same, I'm thinking at the same, like it's heated, but I'm still sort of thinking at the same time, like I got to play this right, like, because they did what they did to me and I could defend myself, like, in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's all still criminal, but I'm thinking like if something do go wrong, I'm like the way this going and the way how this gonna go about, I'm making sure like I catch at least, I'm praying like these things fall in line where I catch the least time as possible if something go wrong. But like something got to happen, so like that's just what it is. Anyway, like I say, little bruh, he come in, boom, he shoot past me straight up the stairs. So like I'm yelling to her like, where they at? Like at the same time, like it was just like boom boom, like up the steps, boom boom, like as soon as he got up the steps, all I hear boom 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 boom, like they up here, right? Like he on the nigga ass, like straight up, he on his ass, like boom, I'm coming up the steps, boom, I'm running up the down steps, like this shit so crazy, I'm running up the steps so fast. As soon as I get up the steps, I see him, and you already know, as soon as I see him. All right, so been talking to my legal team and stuff, you know, I'm gonna give y'all some details, but you know, y'all just bear with me. You gotta understand, like, you know, it's serious, like, you know, and I ain't got time for that. Y'all understand what I'm saying, so you got to bear with me. But I'ma still give y'all some, and when y'all get me to 10K followers, I'm gonna give y'all even more juicier detail, to be real with you. But we're gonna continue on with this story. So like I said, as soon as I came up the steps, like I'm running up the steps, I get up the steps. As soon as I get up the steps, little bro right there, he on him, he on his ass. I run up. As soon as I run up, I push little bro out the way. Dude go to hollering out the gate. It wasn't me. Okay. I hear a loud boom. Door sound. I jump, turn around. It's the door behind me. It slammed. I'll run up to the other door. Boom. Boom. Get my way in. And we're going to continue on from there. Now I'm running. I get up out of there. Out the gate. Boom. I run. I take off. I shoot out the spot. As soon as I shoot out the spot, I shoot straight through the cut the same way they came. I told y'all my grandma stayed back there in the back from behind the projects anyway. So I grew up in the projects, and it's called Creekwood because it's surrounded by a bunch of woods. So imagine, you know, the project buildings and all surrounding the whole project is straight woods. And to get through here, like to the back, you know, you can take the street or you got to hit the woods. And I know these woods like the back of my hand. I can run through them in the middle of the night. I don't need no guide or nothing. I've been doing this since a kid. So I take straight off through. I run through the cut. I come through where my people stay, like some people I know where they come at. I shoot straight to Granny crib. I'm sitting in the back. So now I'm like, you know, I'm like, this shit just went down. Like, this shit just went down. I'm shocked. Like, you know, I'm sitting, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the like, so I'm sitting, I'm like, all right. Now, you know, like I told you, watch so much First 48, all this kind of stuff. If you a thinker, then you know what to do. In a sense, like, you know, you knowing, like, all right, my next move is this. Out the gate, rest his soul, rest in peace to, you know, my I call him Unc. You know, he passed away. he come out the house, like, he just come out the house, like, he came out the back door, like, he scared me a little bit, like, when cause the back door, my grandma's back door is, that motherfucker, boom, like, that shit is slammed, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that shit always fuck you up. So when he come out, he slammed, I jump, turn around, he like, what the fuck you doing, boy, what's wrong with you? I'm like, damn, he see the look in my face, he like, give it to me, like, you know, out the gate, he like, give it to me, like, you know, and I trust Bo, like, I trust Bo with my life, always. Since a kid, I gave the Bo. He go jump in his car, take off. Automatically, you know, we'll get to what, you know, boom, that's gone. As that's going on, I'm looking, like, you know, around the corner, like, peeking around my grandma's house, because all I'm hearing is a whole bunch of sirens. All this shit going on in the hood. I'm like, oh. So my phone start ringing, and it's ring, and I'm picking it up. But I'm seeing the lights coming around the curb, like, you know what I'm saying, around the corner of my grandma's house. Run out the backyard. I see her. I'm jump out in front of the car. Boom. It's my shorty. I jump in the car and pass. I'm like, go, 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 go. She take off. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? We push it. We go straight to the crib. Get to the crib. I get all my shit. Like, you know, I'm grabbing everything that's valuable. Like, you know, because, like, I'm about to go on a run. Like, this shit real. Like, I ain't about to just turn myself in. Not yet anyway. I got to get me some legal team. I got to see what's going on. Like, who's saying what. You look like this shit. Like, you know, I know what's about to go on. So I know how to play this. I'm about to fall back in the dark. I'm about to play this by ear. I'm about to see how this going. And I'm about to be like, I'm about to figure this out. Like, all right. At least best as I can to my understanding of the law. Like, all right. I'm seeing how this. All right. Boom. So now, like I say, we get to the crib. We getting all our stuff. I get everything, all my stuff together. I take all my bread, like, and valuable things like that. I took a little bit of bread that I told you already earlier that day, I already had a few thousand on me, and then I done made a few thousand throughout the day. So I'm already probably got like a 9 or like 9-10 on me, something like that. And then in the crib, I got, you know, some change. I take that, wrap that up, leave that. It was a boat that my neighbor had an old run, the owner of the building where I was staying at, the duplex I was staying in, it was way out the way. It was way out the way in the cut, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and matter of fact, let me go and tell y'all, we'll get to that. It was a boat. I take everything valuable, stash it in the boat. You know what I'm saying? Shoot my peoples. I stashed it in the boat, jump in the car, haul ass to my dog crib. Rest in peace to him too. He gone. You know what I'm saying? I jump in his truck, take off. I go straight to Jersey. I'm gone. Now I'm ducked off in Jersey, like, you know what I'm saying? Jersey. I'm in Jersey Shore chilling. Like, so now I'm sitting in this hotel room, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm paranoid as hell. It's a liquor store across the street. So, like, I'm sitting in a room, me and her, like, you know, we fucked up. Like, she crying nonstop. Like Ryan is like, she messed up. She crying nonstop. I'm sitting there just like out of it, like spaced out, like damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no phone at the time because I done threw my phone. Now, you know, I been got rid of that. I ain't leaving that around for nothing. You ain't tracking me or nothing. So I got rid of that out the gate. So now I'm sitting, like, you know, I'm just sitting in this hotel room in Jersey. And I'm like, damn, boy, like, I got to figure out what's going on. So, like, it's a whole day and a half that went by. I ain't said nothing to nobody. I know nothing. Like, ain't nobody nothing. So, except for my dog, like, he the only one who knew where I was at. Because I had his car. You know what I'm saying? He the only one that knew where I was at. So, all right, boom. So, like I said, it's a liquor store across the street. I'm sitting, I'm like, man, I'm shot out. I need something to drink, something to settle my nerves. Like, I don't even smoke cigarettes. I need to go get a cigarette, every damn thing. Like, give me a pack of cigarettes. We shoot across, me and her, we run across the street to the store, hoodies on the shit. We looking like, and I'm sitting back, think about it. We looking like two damn suspects. Like, we looking criminal as hell. Like, we done some shit. Like, we on the run. On some Bonnie and Clyde. And that's what they used to call us for real. Like they used to call us Bonnie and Clyde. We running through Jersey like Bonnie and Clyde. Literally cross a highway to get to a damn liquor store. We get to the liquor store. We grabbing some liquor, some, you know, and all, some cigarettes, everything. I got a little bud and shit. We in the room, just drinking, smoking, just sitting there, just sitting there, just just sitting there really staring at each other, and and so finally I'm like, all right, we gotta go get a phone. I go get a phone real quick. I go get a phone real quick, and once I get the phone, I call my dog first. He the first person I call. Like, yo, what's up? Like, what's going on? He like, man. So hold on. Let me take it all the way back to when I ran out the house before I get to him. When I ran out the house, this what made me throw away my phone. My homegirl, we gonna call her Peachy. My homegirl Peachy. She called me. Peachy like, yo, Ryan, he dead, bro. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, he dead. Like, I'm not thinking that the man is deceased. Rest in peace, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking the man is deceased. I'm thinking I hit him good, but I'm not thinking that he deceased. I'm being real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't thinking that. So now, boom. That's what made me get rid of the phone. So like I told y'all, boom, now I'm up there. I get the phone. I call my dog. I see what's going on. He like, yo, it's like this. Like, it's a little child here and there, but it ain't nobody. I call my peoples. I get in touch with my peoples finally. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to them like, yo, mom, like, what's going on? She just break down crying, like, she just break down crying instantly, like, baby, my daddy grabbed the phone, like, Junior, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Pop, like, what's going on? He like, man, damn, hold on, what happened with your brother? I know you ain't leave him. Of course I ain't leave that's my little brother, it's my heart. Like, of course I ain't leave him. Hell no. He got out in front of me, pushed him, he ran out in front of me. He dipped, he jumped in his car, he peeled in the dump. Me, I told y'all, I shot this way and I peeled. I ran, you know what I'm saying? And we both got to where we needed to be going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, we both got to where we need to be going. All right, boom. So as I'm telling y'all, I'm like, Pop, like, what's up? Like, what's going on? He like, Junior, man. He like, man, they got a warrant for you. They got a warrant for Tevin. You know what I'm saying? And, like, they got a warrant for y'all, like, for y'all arrest. I'm like, what's the charges? Because now I want to know, like, what level I felt, like, out the gate. So, he like, what they charging y'all with? First degree, you know what I'm saying? Breaking and entering. Everything that I just sat here and told y'all that I'm calculating to not happened anyway. But I'm like, all right, hold on. I'm like, I'm like, it's gonna get worked out. But I'm still, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't breaking nothing. Like, I ain't breaking nothing, but I can't, I can't say anything, and I'm not saying anything because I'm not defending myself because I didn't do anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not admitting anything. I haven't done nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm like, oh, word, okay, all right. Like, I'm nervous as hell, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get everything. So boom. I hit my dog, like, I'm like, yo, I'm good. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know, I know y'all like, how he get a room and all this? He on the run? All right, I got peoples everywhere. I be everywhere. So I got peoples everywhere. My dog and them up the way, Jersey, they got me a room. They had all that situated for me before I got there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything. They already knew. You know what I'm saying? My dog, who I got my whip from, he had everything lined up. Address, all I had to do was pull here and sit right there. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't have no phone to tell the person I was there or nothing. Let me tell you how solid, you know what I'm saying, Muhammad is. Rest in peace. He got them there. They sitting there. When I pull up in his car, I see a car pull up. Like, I see a car sitting there. I see the car sitting there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know who the individual is because, like, it's just like, our circle, like, so some, like, I know who it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad it was somebody I knew because I would have just been sitting there like, damn, I don't know who I'm looking for. But they knew who I was because he sent them a picture of me like, this him type shit. Like, this shit, like, y'all ain't, like, it's like this. Like, it really was set up for me. Like, so I get, I pull, get them, they take me, they get me a room, they get me straight situated, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. All right. So as I'm saying, like, I hit my dog, I'm like, yo, he like, I'm about to come up there. He like, I'm about to catch a flight up there. That way I can drive, you know what I'm saying, drive you back down. I'm like, all right, bet. So he bring me back down. Like, you know what I'm saying, me and my shorty, my baby mom. So we staying at his crib. We staying at his crib in the back room. I'm in the back room for like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting in the back room. Like, people coming in and out of his house. Like, you know, his friends and family, all that. Like, they not even knowing. Like, I'm in the whole back room the whole time. Duck dog just chilling. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? His girl made an amazing dinner. Right before I turned myself in. Wow, I felt so good. Best macaroni. Anyway, but so like he bring me back down. You know, we come back down. The whole ride, I'm like, you know, I'm annoyed as hell. Like, I'm like, man, I'm looking at him, like how fast he driving. Like, I'm looking at everything. I'm like, bro, no hiccups. Like, no hiccups. Like, this shit got North Carolina tags coming from Jersey. I'm like, man, state troopers gonna see these tags. They gonna think we trafficking anything. Like, Lord, please don't pull this car. Like, I'm jumping out running. Out the gate, I told y'all, I'm not turning myself in until I know that I got it set up. So, like, I'm not turning myself in. You can cancel that. Like, I'm jumping out running. If I got to jump in a lake, any damn thing, like, this is what it is. Like, this is what it is. So, boom. We on the highway, whatever. We coming back. We make it back. We get in town. You know what I mean? His crib and shit, chilling. I get the bread that I had to... Like, I get him the bread, he get the bread to my peoples get the bread to the lawyer. They let him know, you know what I'm saying, like, boom, bring him here at this time, you know what I'm saying, drop him off to the lawyer house at this time, the lawyer office at this time or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So now I'm sitting here like, it's time to, oh, hold on, back it up. This happened on a Wednesday. I told y'all I was missing for like a day and a half. So by Thursday evening, you know, it's the warrant time. Friday, my brother turned himself in first. Like, he turned himself in first, you know what I'm saying? The lawyer and everything was paid for, everything was situated already. All right, so he turned himself in. So me, I'm getting through the weekend. I'm gonna turn myself in on that Monday. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so boom, come that Monday, it's time to turn myself in. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm out to haul ass. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather live my life on the run. I'm not about to turn myself in, but I can. I will not leave my little brother. Like, if I got to walk in there and tell them, like, yo, I did any and everything, like, of course, I'm not about to say nothing because they ain't got nothing. But if it's boiled down to that, I always told him, I look him as like how I'm looking y'all. I got you, dog. You ain't doing no time. This my problem, my situation. I got this. Point blank, period. I love you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You just ride with me in this little process of this county while we figuring out this, you know, and if you know, you can sit in the county for years dog, on a you know, on a that kind of case. But you know, I'm telling him, don't worry about nothing. Like, if ever it get too sticky, the water getting too hot, like to where, like, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, I got to get you out of it, I'ma burn. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like, I got to burn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is, bro. Like, and it's my brother. You know, I love my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'ma burn all day long for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he turned himself in. Then Monday, you know, I get dropped off to my lawyer office, my family. So, shout out to my white homeboy Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? You be amazed who be in your corner. You know what I'm saying, when everything going down. So, you know, we pull up to my lawyer office. My dog Chris, he pulled up in his, like, he got my boy Chris, he had a dump. You know what I'm saying? Big body, like, you know what I'm saying? Drop top. He pulled up in that, and He had my mom $1,500, like, here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this for his lawyer. He like, bro, I love you, man. He like, man, just call me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mind you, like, this my homeboy. Like, and I tell you, race don't mean nothing. This my white friend, dog. Like, still to this day. He came, pulled up, and he dropped that bag for me. Like, no, I ain't have to ask her nothing. You know how this stuff go. People don't be having nothing for you. People be ready for your downfall. You know what I mean? People owe me money and didn't even want to pay, or like, you supposed to be ready to come rush. Like, no, let me help this man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This my dog. He looked out for me. But that ain't how it go. So, but anyway, never be expected. Always be prepared. Keep yourself ready. So, boom, Chris pull up. He give my moms the money. You know what I'm saying? We go in. We sit down. We talking to my lawyer. He asking me what happened. You know what I say? What happened? He like, yeah, tell me what happened. I'm like, what do you mean what happened? Ain't nothing happened. I don't know what they talking about. I'm not even telling nothing to the lawyer. Like, he like, I need to know what happened. I'm like, I'm telling you, ain't nothing happened. I went in there. We ain't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went in there. We ain't had nothing to do with that. I don't know what they talking about. And he put me in the car. He was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He told me what I was being charged with, whatever. Put me in the car. We got in his car. We drove to the county jail. Met an officer. He handed me over to him. He handed me over to the officer. Put me in the cuffs, read my Miranda rights. Drive me to the county jail. Get to the county jail. Everything just hit, like, boom, like literally, dog, like, everything just smacked me like a ton of bricks, like, fuck, like, this part of the story, like, y'all gotta understand, like, my energy out of this part of the story, so, just bear with me, dog, bear with me. I'm giving y'all exactly how I was. I'm drained. Been on a run for days. My mind been running longer than that anyway, just because I'm always thinking. Overdrive. Like, I ain't slept. You think I slept? Like, dog, I ain't sleep none. Like, I ain't sleeping. Like, I'm sitting up. Like, damn. Like, so, you know, hit the county. I get in. I get my phone call. I'm calling my peoples, like, yo, I'm here, I'm good, you know, letting them know I love them. I call them first chance I get. They take me in the back, strip search me, you already know, spread them, cough them. Here we go with this whole process. You want a man looking all up my ass and all, excuse my language, all this. Here we go with this whole, all this shit, like, literally. So, like, now I'm just like, man, here we go with this bullshit. I get in the county. They set me in the back, bro. I sleep for like 3 days straight. I ain't eat. All I'm talking about, I slept. I wake up, use the restroom, right back, sleep. I'm in curled up, fetal position. Curl, like, sleeping, like, just sleeping. And every time I do, only time, like, the little, like, I'm hating to wake up. Like, let's just put it like, I'm being real. Like, I'm hating to wake up, bro. Like, I'm making myself sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm making myself sleep, dog. Like, I'm hating to wake up. Yeah, I'm hating to wake up in this. Like, man, you know how many times I prayed to God in that time? Like, man, God, wake me up when it's time to get out of here. I could be asleep during trial. Wake me up when it's time to get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, bro. Like, dead serious. But, you know what I'm saying? You ain't a man till you got your eyes open and you standing up, bro. And I just had to be a man and stand up on the situation. So, by day 4, I get up. You know what I'm saying? I eat. I finally get to call my people. They move me out of the processing dorm to population. You know what I'm saying? And I start exercising, like, something to kill the time, build me up, start exercising. So I'm in the county now. This like maybe a week. So I'm in there. I'm sitting down. You know, a matter of fact, yeah, no, I'm in my room. And then, you know, they bringing in the new crowd of people that's coming into the cell, into the block. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they got me in N block. N block is for all the violent offenders. So N block full of like, man, N block lit. Let me just say that. Like, I ain't gonna say it's lit, but like N block, like, you better be like that in N block. Point blank period. You gonna get your issue. You gonna catch yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? And crazy thing is, I got 2 old heads in there that I know from my side of town. And one of my little, I want to say it was like maybe one little young dude from around in my neighborhood, I think. But I can't even remember. But I can't really remember if it's anybody who like you know, rocking with me, like, you know what I'm saying, in this block with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I told y'all like it ain't no. So I'm from the other side of town. It ain't never a problem with people. Like, I got mad love for niggas in the red zone. It ain't never no problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? And some of them I'm really cool with. But then, you know, it be issues because I'm from the other side of town. And mother just be looking for an issue, bro. Like, niggas be broke. Let's be for real. Like, I hate to say it. Like, mother be broke and be looking for an issue, man. Be trying to find a reason to have a problem with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't like, I'm saying that respectfully. Like, supposed to be broke, be looking for a reason to have a problem with you. So now I'm in here like, I'm like, who I got clicked up with me just in case, you know, this shit do go down. I mean, I'm going to rock on my own anyway. You already know I ain't got no choice, but, you know, it really ain't none of that going on. So anyway, they bring in the new crowd. Like, and lo and behold, guess who come through the door with the new crowd, y'all? Like, guess who come through the door with the new crowd? It's the dude you know, the one that I hit. Like, he got hit in the leg. It's the one I got that got hit in the leg. He come through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna say before we even move, like, he come through. He come through the door. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, they put this man in the block with me? Like, I'm ready for the doors to pop open. And he on bottom floor? Man, pop these doors out the gate. Pop these doors. You already know what time it is. As soon as they pop them doors, I'll run straight down. What's up? Like, what's up, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, out the gate. His homies and all them, they like, yo, come on, we gonna go outside with this. I'm like, yeah, I'm going outside. So the two old heads that's from around my way, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, another old head, he from the south side, but he still rock with me. You know, my family type used to go with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him since I was a jit. So he like, bro, he go put he got like little, like, we didn't know it slides on, but he got like, he worked for the house. Like, he basically like cleaned up the block. So he got shoes. So he throw his shoes on. Like, he like, nah. He like, hold on, right? He throw his shoes on real quick. So we all go outside. So I see the police looking. It's probably like the whole pie go outside now. So I'm like, oh, okay, it is some people in here rocking with me. They like, oh, nah, run, we got you, bro. We know what happened out there. Like, we got you, bro. Like, ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So boom, we all outside on the rec yard. So his homie, the one who I was talking about on live, like the one when I was telling y'all on live, one of the dudes came and told me how my cousin was the one who was putting it in the air for people to try and rob me. Like, you know what I'm saying? To try it. Damn. He was in there with me, you know what I'm saying? I told you, me and him was in there together. The dude was his little homie. So he tell him like, yo, listen, bro, it's like this. You about to write an affidavit right now. You gonna sign this affidavit saying Run and his brother ain't have nothing to do with it. They wasn't in that house. He ain't do that to you. Nothing. So dude was like, you gonna pay me, right? So everybody like, pay you? Pay you not to tell? What you mean pay you right now? His homies like, man, right there, we gonna deep, like, you already know, but we gonna about to put, you know what I'm saying? So basically, he in a position like, damn, like, he trying to basically extort me, like, out of some money to not tell on me. Like, what part of the game is this, bro? Like, you ain't supposed to tell. Like, this, like, we in the streets. Y'all came on that. You ain't supposed to tell. Leave it in the streets. Like, straight up. So, boom. His homies and them, they tell him, like, nah, write that. So, he write it. When he write it, bro, that's my world. Boom, 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 boom. Like, doors, like, it's different doors to the pie. They all popping open. The front door pop open. The damn, they call them like the I forgot what they call
Sally
them.
Port.
The team, the SWAT team, like the county, they come rushing in. Like, I'm talking about rushing in with beanbag guns, shields, everybody down. Like, run,
Nice.
and they noticed what they did. That they put this fool in the block with me. They noticed that they put the suspect and the victim in the block together. They run straight in there, they grab him. So now I'm like, damn, where the note at? Like, we looking for the note, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he leave it with his roommate. He left it with his roommate. I'm gonna give him that, yo. I ain't gonna name shit on him. We gonna call this nigga Black. Black kept it solid in a sense. Black, like, you know what I'm saying? He was still trying to extort me for some money not to tell. But Black kept it solid. He didn't tell. He wrote the note. He wrote the affidavit. So, you know, I get the affidavit. I'm like, yeah, bet. Boom. You know, I'm working. Like, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna fight for my life. Point blank period. I'm getting out of here. So, boom. I get the note. You know what I do? Straight on the phone. Mom. Hit the lawyer. Hit him. He pull up the next day and get him the letter. He like, dang, you pulled this off? I'm like, yeah. He like, we good. He like, it don't matter what they talking about now. We good. You just sit still and be quiet. And we gonna get to your brother. Tell him, be quiet. Y'all good. I get the paperwork to my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I get him the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he let me know. Like I said, he let me know everything was good. You know what I'm saying? This was major. Like, this was a major break in the case. Like, changing, like, you know, the situation, stuff like that. So maybe like another 45 days or so go. But actually, you know what? Hold on. So around my birthday, like my birthday in October, so I get locked up. Like I told you, I was September, and so around my birthday in October, probably like about 45 days later, like, you know, that's when I found out we had just been, it's so much had been going on that she hadn't even been, like, you know, paying attention to herself. And then that's when I found out, you know, like, she went and did an ultrasound, you know, found out I had my son on the way and shit. So I'm sitting in the county like, damn, I got a child on the way while I'm locked up for this case. Like, so, you know, I'm extra stressed now. Like, I'm extra shot out of it. Like, just everything, I'm fucked up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just fucked up. And I'm just, like, you know, I'm sitting in there, I'm stressed the hell out. So, now it's probably like, I'm sitting and, I'm in there, maybe it's about 45 days in. Matter of fact, make it about 60 days in, somewhere in there. And, it's time for, like, to try and get in front of a judge to try and get some kind of, my brother, they took my brother up first to see if he can get, like, because he was high school, I told you, no charges, no, you know, nothing. And then the evidence in the case is weak. So they hadn't even indicted us yet, like, you know what I'm saying, on first degree. Like, they just charged us with it. So you could be charged with something and then you sitting and then you waiting for, like, to be indicted on to superior court on whatever your case is, like, whatever your charges is. So we hadn't even been indicted yet. So we sitting and they finally come in with a bond reduction, like a bond hearing for my bro. So we probably about 60, 70 days in, so he get a bond hearing. They give him a bond. I want to say his bond was like, I can't even remember what his bond was. It wasn't that much though. Like, thank God, you know, his bond wasn't that much. So he let me just go on and tell y'all. So I gave the lawyer his lawyer 10 grand, his first representative here in Wilmington. I want to say his name so bad. Don't mess with Mr. White. Period. Don't mess with him. Crooked ass lawyer. Okay, what he say? Yeah, gave him 10 grand. He was pulling all kind of, like, he already talking about, I think you got, like, he telling my brother, talking about a plea and did, like, bro, we ain't even been in here 60 days. You already talking about pleading and, man, you some old, I'm gonna say it just like this. And like I told you, like, I got mad respect for any white people, but you a cracker, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like, you a cracker, like, you trying to hang us down here with the rest of them, like, man, the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody playing nothing. Like, you got us messed up, like, you know what I'm saying? So he talking weird, and we like, bro, you know what? We don't even want you on the case. You ain't even been on here. Give us our money back. This man write up all kind of bullshit, like basically like he worked for that 10 grand. How you did that much work for 10 grand and within 60 days? So basically, we out of 10. We out of 10. You know what I'm saying? We kick him off the case. He was pulling some bull anyway. I'm talking about he's some straight bull. So we out of 10 on, I'm out of 10 on that. Then pay that for my brother lawyer. Boom. So now it's got to get another lawyer. That was another 5,000 had to be kicked. You know what I'm saying? And family took care of that, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? And I put something on it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But family took care of most of that and shit. And my aunts and them came through, you know what I'm saying? And like it was just a crazy situation. Anyway, moving past that crooked ass lawyer. So now, like I say, we sitting in there. They give him his bond hearing. He get it. He get his bond. Something tell me like I see my brother. I think I see my brother one time. Matter of fact, no. I'm gonna tell you how I seen my brother. Something tell me like I'm not really like. I'm a very spiritual person, very spiritual being, and I have my connection. I'm not one of them who be like all in church, all that, I do my thing with it. Very spiritual being. So something just tell me go to church today. Something say, man, go to church, man. So matter of fact, actually no, I send message for somebody to tell my bro to meet me at the church. Like, yo, tell me to meet me at church. I ain't know why I hadn't think about it already. For him to come meet me at church, because that's how I was getting word through to him and stuff. And they long story anyway, I went to church. I'm thinking he gonna come. He ain't come. So I'm just sitting there in the church like, dang, he ain't come, whatever. But he wouldn't come because on behold, here he come walking past with his box. Like, Ryan, I'm getting out. Like, I'm like, hell, like, I'm like, bet. Now I'm good. Y'all got to understand, out the gate, like, all right, he getting out. I'm good. I ain't worried about, like, not to say I was ever worried about my brother saying something or something, but he's young. He ain't never been in this situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, if anything, if it ever got too hot and I felt like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's my brother. I ain't worried about that, but still, like, if it ever got to that, it was like, all right, I ain't gonna allow it because I'm going ahead and stepping up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, he get his bond. I see him. I'm excited as hell. I dropped tear out the gate. Like, I see him leaving out. I'm like, I'm good. Now, all I got to do is, I know he's out. That's good. Now I just focus on, all right, working this shit. Like, all right, figuring out. Because, like, I had a few dollars in the streets. I had a few, like, things that could be sold. You know what I'm saying? To acquire some change and shit. So, he out. He get out. He get out exactly 90 days of us sitting in there. I'm gonna tell you, like, and God's so good, like, God's so real, man, like, for real, like seriously. So I'm in there now. So now, I'm focusing on, like, trying to figure out how can I work it. So now I'm sitting in there. It's been like before I even get to that part, I'm gonna just tell y'all how I was feeling in there. That way y'all can have a little insight in that. Man, I was stressed out. I was just, like I told y'all, I was sleeping a lot, you know what I'm saying, and exercising, just chilling. And I'm gonna give y'all a little insight into, like, the relationship, the rapport that me and the person who, so like I told y'all, the person who told me that my male cousin was the one who initially put everything out there for it to be done to me, like somebody trying to rob me. The person, he was in the county with me, and me and him got, like, we built a little rapport, and we got tight. Like, this is his first time ever being around me. He don't know me. He younger than me. Like, he just listening to what the streets say. Oh, he pretty boy, he get money. Try to get him. Like, whatever. Like, what I'm saying, just regular goofy shit. So when he get in there with me, he get to, what I'm saying, meet me, like, and chop it up with me, understand me. He rocking with me, he like me out the gate. Like, he like, bro, you a solid nigga. Like, bro, you a good nigga, bro. Like, what I'm saying? So we built a rapport. And, he told me everything, bro. Like, he told me everything. Like, all the plots, like, When I told y'all I was pulling up that time, like 2 weeks before it happened, like, and then the dude was like, nah, go. He told me all this month. He was like, bro, nah, that was me. He was like, that day, that was me. He's like, I know you seen me up there. He was like, that day, that was me and my order. Like, cause they was his little homies. He like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was me. Like, we was about to try that. He like, and I'm glad that it didn't happen. He like, because now I know you, like, woo. And you know, they gonna say whatever the situation. But me and him, we actually became alright. Like, I can't say that. Me and him actually became alright. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, he tell me everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Basically everything of what's going on. Like, and how everything even came about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with them even wanting to try and do what they do. So, like, alright, now moving on. So, I get, it's probably about, like I said, I'm probably about 6 months in, about headed to 7 months. And, it's time for me to try to get a bond reduction, because my bond out the gate was $2 million. That's what they gave me. So I'm like, man, let me try to get a bond reduction. Like, so, you know, we go try and get my bond reduction. We get it. They give me a bond for $500,000. Now it's game time. Time to get out of here. I'm in the county now at this time. I'm sorry. I was in the county 8 months by this time. I'm in the county 8 months by this time. And it's time for me to go up for my bond here. I go up, my bond $2 million. You know, thank God, you know, he blessed me. They give me a $500,000 bond. So I'm like, $500,000. I know a lot of people, like, I seen somebody say, like, oh, you ain't give up that 50 bar that fast. Like, thank God, you know, I know a lot of people. For one, God be looking out for me. I know a lot of people. So I know a bondsman from around this area who, like, you know, got ties with and cool with, you know. He told my peoples that instead of 10%, that he would, you know, do it for like 3. So, you know, now I'm like this probably, it's 8 months I catch my bond. So maybe about 20-30 days go by. That's when I'm informed of this. Because at this time, I'm like, you know, I'm going to try to go back and get another bond reduction. Because I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, 10%. I ain't got it to give. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the 50 to give. Like, they really down there tapped me out with the bonds, with the lawyers, and just, like, you know, everything. Mothers ran off with money, all kind of stuff. So, I ain't got the 50. So, I'm like, damn. Like, I'm sitting here until I try to get back up for another bond reduction. I'm like, once I can get it down to like 250, now I can start trying to like sell this car. You know what I'm saying? I had a donk or whatever. Like, well, excuse me, I had a box Chevy. I had a box Chevy and stuff. I had it like lift up, like with the, you know, piped out and all that. Like, so I'm like, all right, that's something to get rid of. I actually bought that for my little brother as a gift for him, like, you know, just doing good in school and stuff like that. I bought that for him. We was tricking it out. Like, that's what we was in the middle of, tricking this car out. Like, we was in that process of tricking this car. I just got the system in it. I spent like $2,500 on the system for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of tricking this car out because I want him to go to high school. Like, you know, he ain't in the streets. He don't got to do nothing. I got all this. Like, you just go to school, continue to do good, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, bro got everything else, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I'm going to sell some other stuff, like, you know, just try to figure out how to get myself out. But luckily, this bondsman, he say, like, he going to look out, you know what I'm saying? He going to get me out for like, you know, the 3%. So I'm like, I need to, like, you know, he telling me, like, yo, get as close as you can to like 15 for me. Like, he like, get as close as you can to like 12, 15,000 in that range. So I'm like, all right, say no more. So, you know, that's when my angel came into work. Y'all know who my angel is. Like, when I tell you, like, yo, I don't know, like, for real, I get emotional even, like, my angel, bro. Like, I'm talking about the one who come through everything. I'm talking about gonna jump in front of God for me. Like, gonna stand up to God for me. Like, if you ask me, that's how much she just ride for me. Like seriously, bro. Like, my mama. My mama, she put her footwork in. She was selling plates. She was you know what I'm saying? She was grinding. She was hustling. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was doing, like, she was grinding, bro. She was selling dinners, I had a few dollars. I had a few thousand. I sold the car. That was another few thousand. My daughter mama, she gave up some money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm creeping around. I'm around probably like, now I'm in the county. It's about 10 months now. It's another month rolled by. So, you know, I'm still sitting in there. We just, you know, we stacking up the bread, stacking it up. I ain't tripping. Like, I know it's coming. I'm telling my daughter, like, baby, like, that's why I say God is so good, y'all. Like, for real. Like, I'm telling my daughter, I'm like, baby, I'm gonna make it home by your birthday. Like, I'm gonna make it home for your birthday. Like, I'm gonna make it home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to God, like, oh God, we gotta, like, I need to get home for my baby birthday. Like, I know I messed up, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't know, like, you know, the whole time in my head, I'm like, damn, why? We always question, why me? Why me? Why this? Why that? And where I am now in life, I say, why not me? You know what I'm saying? Why not me? Why wasn't I chose to go through that fire? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he choose, you know, the strong ones. Like, and I ain't just like, you know, he picked those ones, those certain battles. He know you can handle it. And he knew I could. He had a greater purpose for me, something bigger, like, you know what I'm saying? And I know it. So now I say, why not me? But at the time, I'm like, nah, why me? I ain't no good dude. I mean, I ain't no bad dude. I'm good. Like, I'm a good, I don't do nothing to nobody, bro. Like, I ain't unless you come bothering me, bro. It ain't nothing but all smiles and, you know what I'm saying? We good. Like, man, we gonna run this bag up. That's what we focus on, having us a good time, taking care of our peoples. So I'm like, you know, just feeling like that, whatever. But anyway, you know, he say God send that through. And my mama, like I said, she grinding. My angel, like, straight up, my angel. I love you, mom. Like, I'm talking about love you. Grind out, like, selling plates non-stop. Like, just doing everything she can to get me out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. And so now I'm in, it's like 10 months in. My daughter's birthday in August 9th. So I remember, like, the day before my birthday, man. Before my daughter's birthday, I'm just sitting there, y'all. I'm like, man, like, damn, man. I'm like, all right, I'm getting out of here by tomorrow. Like, I'm getting out of here by tomorrow. Like, I have to. So at this time, I want to say it's probably like 10. Like, matter of fact, I remember it was like 10-5. I'm like, man, the man told me 12 grand. I'm like, bro, I need 15 more hundred. So I'm like, man. Now at this time, I hadn't asked, like I hadn't, like, personally called, like the dudes who I do rock with like that. I hadn't called them. Like, I hadn't called none of them for no bond money. And I'm gonna take it back now. At this time, I matter of fact, no, I know that my cousin, the one I was telling you about, the one who put it all out there, I know he owned this. So I know he the one behind all this. So, but he out. So I'm trying, like, you know, like, I hit this, like, I hit him. Like, I'm playing it cool, y'all. I'm telling y'all straight, I'm playing it cool because I'm really trying to get to this nigga. Like, I'm telling him, like, boy, I need some money, got down to get out or whatever. He gave my peoples a run around. I told y'all I took care of this man his whole bid. He gave my mama to run around for like 2 weeks for $1,000. Some petty, some light petty. Like, come on, bro. Like, that is. Anyway, boom. He finally give it up. So that was already a part of the 10-5. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I need this last 1,500, man. So, you know, I'm like, damn. I'm like, let me call my dog Supreme. Like, let me call Supreme. Like, so I call Supreme on the game. I'm like, hey, bro, look. Bro, I need $1,500 more to get out of here, bro. Like, seriously. He like, bro, that's more. I got 500 right here. And then my man D in the passenger seat with him. He like, bro, I got 5 too right now. I'm like, word? They like, yeah. I'm like, yo, take it to my mama right now. They like, bro, we going over there right now. I'm talking about, I called them back 5 minutes. They pulling up on mom. Like, we just give her the money. Like, I got the money. I'm like, all right, hold on. Hang up. I'm like, yo, call him. I call my dog, him. Bro, I need $500, bro. Like, excuse me, now, let me tell you, this is the day of my daughter's birthday. This is the day of. Like, you know what I'm saying? This probably like 6, 7 o'clock that evening. I'm like, bruh, I need, cause we come out from 7:30 to 9:30 on that wreck. So I'm telling the CO, like, yo, I'm about to get out of here. I'm like, bro, look, I know I gotta go in at 9:30. I'm like, but bro, at like 9:45, bro, let me come back out. Please use the phone just to make sure my people's down here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hit him, like, I need 5, bro. I'm about to get out right now. He like, what? I'm pulling up right now. He pulled up, he dropped the 5. As soon as he dropped the 5, you know, I called the bond, like, yo, I got the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, call him, let me talk to him. I got the money. He like, all right, bet. I'm on the way. Man, I'm watching that clock, y'all. I'm watching that clock from my cell. I can see it like this. I'm watching it. Boy, that clock hit 9:45. I hit that button. Hey, man. Let me out of here. Let me call my people. Come on now. It's time for me to go. Small word. As soon as that clock strike 9:45, I'm on the button. Let me out. He like, hold on, man. I might let you out right now. And man, let me out. I shoot down the steps, shoot straight to the phone. I get right on that phone calling. My mom's answer the phone. I'm like, where y'all at? She like, he down already. He been down already. Paperwork, everything then. Like, you know, they should be calling. I'm like, all right, bet. Hang up the phone. I forgot to tell y'all, so I'm back. I forgot to tell y'all. I did forget to tell y'all that my uncle, my great uncle, my mother's, her mom, my grandma, you know, which is my grandma, her brother, he's in there with me. We ain't gonna get in why Uncle Fred in there, but Uncle Fred in there with me, you know what I'm saying? And Uncle Fred had got real bad sick in there, like, you know what I'm saying? I was sleeping, he was actually upstairs, and I was like I told you, I was downstairs on the dorm, and Uncle Fred got like real bad sick in there, and like they moved him in the room with me, and I actually had to like get on the phone and like call family. Like, this was like a couple months earlier. I had to get on the phone, call family, like, because these people wasn't doing nothing to help Uncle Fred. Like, Uncle Fred was down there about to, like, Uncle Fred was really old at the time, for real. I can't even, like, he was in his 60s, like, you know what I'm saying, for real. And he was really bad off. He was like, you know, I was scared for his life. Like, he was in there sleeping in the room, and I'm like really scared for his life in the room with me, like, you know what I'm saying. And but long story short, he recovered, you know what I'm saying. He came back around. So shout out Uncle Fred. He out, he moving, he free, you know what I'm saying. He still, you know, Uncle Fred, he still moving, you know, this thing. And but anyway, Uncle Fred was in whatever. So I hang up the phone, you know what I'm saying. So I'm you know, I'm shooting to the room. I'm ready to go. Like, nobody don't know what's going on. So Uncle Fred, he see me shooting to the room fast. He like, nephew, what's up with you? I'm like, Uncle Fred, I'm gone. He like, huh? I'm like, Uncle Fred, I'm gone. He like, word. Small word. Soon as I say that, the block, like the phone that the police officers have, it ring. He grabbed the phone, like, I'm going up the steps at this time, and I look, like, as the phone ring, he like, you know, whatever he's saying, he look up to me, he like, pack your bags. Man, y'all know damn well, straight to the room. I'm talking about, I'm running, sprinting, running to that damn room. My shit already packed. I done grabbed that box. Man, listen, you talking about the best feeling in the world, bro. Like, can you understand? Like, so we gonna slow this down, like, for
10
real.
months.
Y'all understand, like, what it feel? You don't understand, but, like, how your whole world, like, just flipped upside down. You living, like, you know, you having your time of your life, shit get flipped upside down. And all you seeing is letters. Like, at this time, like, you know, they still got me indicted on first degree at this time. They do now. At this time they do. They indict me on first degree. That's what it was. So at this time, I'm just like, I'm shot out. Like, I'm not shot out, but I'm like, I'm fucked up a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, if you talking about the best feeling in the world, like, I'm facing a life sentence, like, you know what I'm saying? And I get a chance to get out. Dog. Man, listen. When them people told me to pack them bags, man, and it was time to go, I'm talking about, we gonna get past me running out the county. We gonna get past all that. You know what I'm saying? When I actually got in my clothes again. You know what I'm saying? Got in my clothes again and stepped outside that county, like, you know what I'm saying? After sitting in there, I sat in there for 11 months, you know what I'm saying? Actually, after just, like, getting out that county, man, like, I really fell down to the ground, like, dead ass fell straight down to the ground, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dropped down on my knees, like, damn, boy, I touched the other side again. I kissed the ground, like, dead ass serious, like, I dropped down on my knees, like, for real, yo, and I kissed the ground, bro, like, boy, I'm here, like, I got a chance to at least get my shit together before I got to go back in this motherfucker, because I got to go back, because that's how it's looking. I know what it's like, it's always hope for the best, prepare for the worst, like, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm being real, like, in my mind, I'm already set in my mind where it's like, man, I know. I ain't gonna say I know, but when they come with at least like 10, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, if they come at me with like 10, I'm taking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to argue. I ain't about to do none of that. So in my mind, coming out of the county, I'm like, and really be honest, I'm like, anything under 15, like, you know what I'm saying? How it is going, I'm like, the way it's looking at the time, because it ain't much evidence, but we'll get into all of that. I'm just thinking like, yo, anything under this 15, I'm gonna have to go back in here and do, but I'm about to run this shit up. I'm about to run this shit up, and I'm about to get my shit together. I'm not going in here messed up, and I'm not leaving my peoples messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm annoyed as hell. So, I'm my mind racing, but as I say, I drop down to the ground. I kiss the ground. I say my little prayer. I get up, hop in the car with the bondsman. We ride up the street to his office. Man, I tell y'all, I'm talking about, man, as we pulling in the parking lot. Now, we riding it's 2012. I bond out. My daughter's birthday, like I said, August 9th, 2012. We riding in a Jag, like a new one, like probably like a 12, like, you know what I'm saying? My man drank the bondsman. Man, we pulled up, my mama down there snatched the door handles off that motherfucker. Boom! I'm talking about snatch the door handles off the car. Like, I jump out at the same time. Like, I grab her. It's that moment. Like, it's that moment. We share that moment again. Like, and, we share that. And everybody, my family, everybody, I hold my son who was just born, and June, you know what I'm saying? A couple months before that, I hold him the first time, I hold my niece for the first time. I'm sorry, no, not for the first. Yeah. I hold my niece for the first time. Yeah, I hold my niece for the first time. I hold my son for the first time. Like, shit was real. So it was just one of the moments, like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all got to, you know, experience a little, like you know, insight in that for with me. But now it's game time. I'm free. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm free, and it's like I'm annoyed as fuck, man. Like, I'm paranoid. Like, I'm real paranoid, because I don't know what type time these niggas on who was, like, you know, on that with me. Like, I don't know what's up, like, you know, and so, you know, I gotta feel the lay of the land. Like, a lot changes in 11 months, you know. A nigga take your spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Quick, fast. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out what you got going on. So, you know, like, I'm just trying to figure out the lay of the land. I'm sitting there and shit. And, shit, I'm fucked up, man. Bro, shit. Bro. But not for long, though. Not for long.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wills and Deals, Easy Lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com. Yep, HiveMindLabs.com, okay? Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout to check out Opulence Scents, okay? Now, let's get into it, big dog. This is... It was a doozy. It was long, but if y'all know, your boy be Googling. I'm telling you, I was clicking every damn thing to try to find this. All right? This is the brother. This is the news article from the brother. And I was just like, you know, I was trying to figure out, you know... He said, I'll sit here for my brother, you know what I'm saying? On the morning of September 15th, Tevin Hankins, a junior at New Hanover High School, sat in his first period class gripped by an uneasy feeling like somebody was pursuing him. Tevin's intuitions proved accurate. The police were closing in before dawn that morning. Detectives issued warrants for first-degree murder and attempted murder charging Tevin and his older brother, Jermaine Hankins, 21, he was 21 at the time, with double shooting that killed a teenager the night before in Wilmington housing projects. Still uninformed about the charges, Tevin skipped his second period class and phoned his sister to pick him up. I ain't feel right, so I left, Tevin recalled in an interview earlier this week at the New Hanover County Jail, where the brothers now are awaiting trial. I thought they would come ask me questions, not charge me. After leaving school, Tevin got a text message from a friend saying police visited their class searching for him. Later that afternoon, Tevin, a sinewy 17-year-old with short black hair and a thin goatee, learned that through an attorney there were warrants out for his arrest. Soon after he turned himself in to detectives at Wilmington Police Headquarters on Best Street. That happened 4 weeks ago. Since then, the two brothers have been at the center of a developing court case, accused of a crime that has inexorably altered the lives of 3 families. Recent interviews and public records obtained by the Star News put a face to some of those involved, including Jonathan Jones, the 19-year-old whose life was taken that September 14th night. Yeah, F around and found out, okay? According to the newly released court documents, witnesses told detectives that the shooting unfolded as the Hankins brothers stormed into a 2-story apartment at the whatever was part of the Creekwood public housing community, looking for Jones. Several people were inside, including children. Witnesses says Jermaine was carrying a handgun. According to the record, the 2 brothers went upstairs, found the victims. Authorities said 2 shots rang out. 1 bullet traveled through Jones' arm and pierced his chest, killing him, and the Wilmington Police Department detective leading investigator, a second projectile hit 24-year-old Joseph Hannibal in the leg. For his part, Tevin, whose comments from jail marked his first public statement since his arrest, claimed innocence. He declined to delve into the details about the night of the shooting and what little he did discuss. He portrayed himself as a bystander in the wrong place at the wrong time. He said that he and his father drove to the apartment where the killing took place, but repeatedly said that he was only trying to protect Jermaine. Investigators said they had no reason to believe anyone else was involved except for the brothers. Tevin said he neither heard nor saw gunshots go off. I just came to see if Jermaine was okay. Then it turned bad. I mean, that's kind of what it sounded like. Then you got there's a young runt, 21 years old. Second suspect has turned himself in to authorities in regards to a recent murder in the Creekwood neighborhood. Jermaine Hankins surrendered Monday night, according to the New Hanover Police County Detention Facility. Hankins is charged with one count of first-degree murder, one count of first-degree attempted murder, and one count of first-degree burglary. Faces $2 million secured bond. He's the brother of Tevin Hankins, who was charged last week with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder. Both men accused of shooting death of Jonathan Jones Jr. of Jacksonville. He didn't even live there. He was killed in the Creekwood community nearly a week ago. Edward Hannibal was also shot. No information on his condition is available. Jermaine Hankins was already scheduled to be in court Wednesday on 3 felony charges related to possession with intent to sell and deliver cocaine. He spent 7 months in jail in 2009 on drug charges. So there you have it, man. That's crazy though, you know. Crazy situation, man. Crazy situation. You know, the brothers made it out. You know, unfortunately, the person had to lose his life. You know, this is why you don't go out and do stupid crimes, man. I ain't talking about the brothers. I'm talking about, you know, the people who tried to set them up. Like, yo, you put all type of people in danger. And then, like, I'm still kind of confused at what was going on. But, like, the brother, his cousin, not his brother, his cousin, the cousin's baby daddy, like, all type of family members. Like, man, yo, some people got to be seen after all this. You know what I'm saying? But thankfully, you know what I'm saying, Jermaine actually has a clothing line. I want to get to that real quick, why? Because you know, brother's out on his grind, and it's called Seven Birds. You can see him wearing a different clothing throughout the you know, the series and all. So I guess you can go to 7birds.com. Again, it's the number 7birdsco.com. I'm gonna put that in the description below. I'm gonna try to remember, but yeah, you can see he got it on right now. He met up with the boy, Big Boogie. Okay, he got another one where he meeting up with $1 million worth of game. You know what I'm saying? And they're shipping out more packages and stuff like that. So he on a different grind this time, man. Shout out to the boy for getting his life together, man. You can always spot a hustler. Okay? You take a hustle away from a hustler, he gonna figure out another way to hustle. He ain't gonna give it up, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the boy for putting on and getting on his grind and not looking back, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Well, everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and holler at you later.